suspected terrorists has been tracked in the Kanachak area of Jammu. Thoraya communication device intercepted by intelligence agencies, and this area is hardly a kilometer away from the India-Pakistan international border, the IB. And forces have rushed to the spot after the intercepts, and Special Operations Group, the BSF, the Indian Army, together are carrying out searches in the area. This is also the area which is traditionally identified as the route of infiltration of Pakistani terrorists. We'll see if we can get Gursimran on this from Jammu. Yes, in fact, he's joining us live. Gursimran, that seems like serious. What kind of intercepts do we know we have based on which the agencies have launched this search operation in Kanachak area?
See, Abhishek, it was flagged by one of the central agencies that looks into the communication being made by the satellite communications. What we are getting to know that this was flagged this afternoon at around noon, and after that the agency swung into the action. It was Indian Army that initiated the search along with the Border Security Force and the Jammu and Kashmir Police, the Special Operation Group and the Kanachak Police. The senior officials reached the spot, and also since there are some of the migrant houses in the area, these houses were thoroughly searched and the people were asked about whether they have seen someone, because this has been a traditional route of infiltration, and the way the Thoraya has been intercepted at this very place, it suggests that there might be possibility of a Pakistani group sneaking in into the Indian territory and then using the Thoraya to communicate with the handlers, or the vice versa case could be that any of their handler that is active in this very area, he was communicating with them using the Thoraya communication. But now the searches are underway as we speak. We are told that since it is the dense darkness, the searches have been put on to halt. But with the first light tomorrow morning, the searches will once again resume, because ahead of 26 January and the recent trend that we have seen, including the encounter with the Pakistani terrorist in Kathua and attempt of Pakistan to drop a consignment of weapons that was recovered by the Border Security Force along with the Jammu and Kashmir Police in the area that falls under the Vijaypur area of the Samba district. Yesterday, 2 pistols, 3 magazines and a 1 hand grenade was recovered that was dropped using drone by Pakistan. So the recent trends and the desperate attempts by Pakistan to destabilize peace in Jammu and Kashmir, and now this digital intercept of a satellite communication by a central agency has now created a concern among the forces.
That's of course an area of concern, but as it always happens, the agencies would, including our forces, would be on top of it. Gursimran, stay with us. In fact, we are getting another development connected with Jammu, which is suspected drone activity along the line of control in Poonch this time. The earlier development was from the IB. This one is from the LOC. Suspected drone spotted close to the line of control in the Mankot sector. The drone was spotted for several minutes along the line of control. Security forces are now working to trace the path of the drone. And this was exactly near Dharamsal village, Gursimran, of Rajouri. And what can you tell us? Are the two incidents connected? The drone spotting of the drone and this interception of a communication along the international border, or you think that these are unconnected but ultimately leading to Pakistan?
Ultimately leading to Pakistan, but for now not connected. Reason being that the intercept of the communication, it was done by a central agency, while when it comes to the drone interception, it was seen by the locals as well as the security forces. It has been reported in the 3 districts. First, it was in the Mankot area. It was roughly around 6:20 when it was seen. Then it was 6:35 when it was spotted in the Dharamsal area of Rajouri, and then in the Bharak area of the Riyasi district. So at the 3 districts, there is a spotting of the drone that has been done. Now the security forces are looking into the communication and the radar system to actually intercept the path of this drone, that from where it was traveling and from where it has gone. Reason being that the drones have been a key threat. We have seen yesterday only in the Samba that the drones were used by the Pakistani side to drop a huge consignment of weapons into the Indian territory, but that was timely prevented due to the alertness of the BSF as well as the Jammu and Kashmir Police, which in a joint operation recovered the 2 Pakistan-made pistols along with the 3 magazines, 16 rounds and 1 grenade from this drone drop consignment, and now the investigation is on into it. But one thing that is very clear, that ahead of 26 January, security forces are not taking anything lightly, and every input is being thoroughly worked upon.
All right. Thank you so much, Gursimran, for bringing us up to speed with this very important national security developments in the Jammu area. And with that, we move on and to some politics, that too, the Maharashtra municipal polls. In an exclusive interview with